What's up, guys? It's your boy, BarcaBoy 103. Today, we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We have a lot to talk about. Messi's contract expiring, Juan Laporta went to bring in Pep Guardiola as the manager, Busquets wage cut, Roberto going to Inter Milan, talk about some midfielders coming in as well. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Of course, don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And let's start off with the news. Firstly, as it is July 1st, Aguero, Eric Garcia, Emerson, and Depay are officially FC Barcelona players. So now they're on, they're going to be on the website. They're going to have their official names there. Still don't know their squad numbers quite yet, but they are now official Barcelona players. One player that's a free agent that we've been linked to over the past 24 hours is Leo Messi. His contract expired last night. He's now a free agent, and Barcelona are very close to signing in great terms with Leo Messi as a free agent. Terms are agreed, negotiations are advanced. Only some tax-related issues and minor paperwork are left. Then it will be official. So of course, that's just a little bit of a joke there. Messi's contract last night did expire, and Barcelona did not announce the renewal. And as of right now, the greatest player ever to step on a football pitch is a free agent. But Esport 3 have come out saying that Leo Messi's contract situation does not worry Joan Laporta and the board, as the club and the player are continuing to have agreement. Negotiations are well advanced, but completely on the contract is delaying everything. So the complication of the contract, the big thing is the financial fair play. Of course, Messi, he's not going to be earning that much money as he was from before, but the contract will have so much details into it, and then the FFP have to go through it and review it to make sure it complies with everything and all the rules. So that's why it's taking a very long time. Xavi Lemos came out saying that Barcelona and Lionel Messi have already have a renewal agreement for 5 more seasons, 2 years in Barcelona, then 3 as the club's ambassador in the US. So Messi will be going to the MLS for 3 years, and he'll of course play there. I think Inter Miami with David Beckham, and while he's there, he will be a club ambassador. Both parties are polishing the final tax-related issues, which is preventing from the deal to become official. Now, yesterday, Juan Laporta was going to the Camp Nou, and of course, he was swarmed by reporters, and they were asking him, "Where's Messi's renewal? It's almost tick tock, let's go." Laporta said, "Calma, tranquilo, stay calm. Everything's to get sorted out." Of course, in the end, it didn't get sorted out on time, but it's still on track to get sorted out. He came out last night after Messi's contract expired. He came out saying that we want him to stay, and Leo wants to stay too. Everything is on track. We have to sort out some issues of financial fair play, but we are in the process of finding the best solution for both parties. It sucks that Messi's contract expired, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is that he's going to be staying at Barcelona. It doesn't matter if it's going to be, hopefully it doesn't drag on for that long. There are reports coming out saying that it may take place after the Copa America, which is what? I think the final is on July the 9th. And of course, Argentina get knocked out earlier. They can announce it earlier, but I just don't like the fact that the contract has expired. Right now, Messi's a free agent. Any club can go. I see people a lot telling me that, oh, Messi's going to go to PSG, he's going to go to City. Messi right now is a free agent, and there's no rumors about him going anywhere in any way, shape, or form. Man City put out a tweet yesterday joking like, "Oh, we signed Messi, haha." It's set for Barcelona. He's not going anywhere else. The question is, how long will he be a free agent? We'll have to wait and see. It sucks that it's come to this. I predicted it beyond Messi's birthday, Juan Laporta's birthday, but that's unfortunately not the case. The most important thing is that Messi will be renewing at Barcelona. Now let's talk about Pep Guardiola coming to Barcelona as the manager. Juan Laporta actually asked him to come in. Javi Miguel from TV3 came out saying that Laporta tried convincing Pep to be the Barcelona coach from the 2022-2023 season and onwards. Not this season. So the plan was for Juan Laporta to bring in the keeper Ronald Koeman this season, then Pep Guardiola to come in next season. Pep said that he will not return as the coach of the FC Barcelona first team. They spoke with each other in Mallorca in early June. So Pep, he's never going to be returning as a Barcelona manager. If you're going to reject Juan Laporta and Leo Messi to come in, I mean, the dream is over. I don't think Pep Guardiola will be returning as the first. See how it says there? Pep said that he will not return as the coach of the first team. Does not mean that he will not return to the club. Pep congratulated Juan Laporta for trusting, keeping his trust in Ronald Koeman. He believes that that is the best decision for Barcelona. For Pep, Koeman deserves another season without a pandemic to prove what he's capable of. So, pretty much on the same boat of a lot of the Coolies. He had the pandemic, he had no signings, no president, Leo Messi controversy, had a lot going against him. But of course, you cannot take away the fact that he did make a lot of bad decisions, Ronald Koeman. But Pep Guardiola advised Juan Laporta to give Ronald Koeman another chance in another season. But Juan Laporta, in the face of Pep's refusal, asked him to name a new coach if Ronald Koeman was not going to continue. So he said to him, okay, let's say I don't want to keep Ronald Koeman. Who should I bring in? Who would you recommend? Pep proposed Luis Enrique's name. He believed that he would be the best suitable man to start a new project. So he's proposed Luis Enrique to come back and deal with this new start for Barcelona, the new era. So that's quite interesting from Pep Guardiola. He likes to trust a lot of his friends. Ronald Koeman played with him. Luis Enrique played with him. Of course, he took over from him as well. So I would take Luis Enrique back for sure, but I think now you have to stick. Of course, now you have to stick with Ronald Koeman. But the question is, how well will Ronald Koeman do this season? For me, he has to win. I'm not gonna say he has to. He has to win La Liga, but I'm expecting the double at least. Real Madrid have not signed a single player. We've signed about 20 players and did a whole entire rebuild. So I expect the double. I want at least La Liga. If we go trophies, he has to go. If we just win the Copa del Rey again, he has to go, depending on what we do in the Champions League. But for me, I think if he wins the league, it will get him another season. So whether we see how it goes, but Pep Guardiola will not be returning as a Barcelona manager anytime soon in the future. But he still could be returning to the club, as a sporting director, as a director of football, anything like that. But as a coach, I don't think Pep will ever come back. He also advised Joan Laporta to pick Luis Enrique, so that's quite interesting as well. Let's not get into news about Roberto now. I know the whole entire fan base is not really liking Roberto. Everyone wants him to leave. And there are reports coming out from Deportivo saying that Barcelona proposed to Roberto a 1-year contract extension back, a few months ago, which was declined because he wanted at least 2 years. They assumed selling him for around 20 million or involving him in a swap deal, but it's not feasible. Now they're considering a 2-year contract extension to reduce his wage proposed. No conclusion yet. So pretty much, long story short, Barcelona really don't kind of want Roberto. They kind of want to keep him, but then again, he doesn't really fit in the squad. Also, he has very, very terrible wages, so they offered him a 1-year contract extension just to keep his value in the market. He said, no, I want at least 2 years. And now Barcelona going to give him that 2 years, but with way, way, way less money. But Inter Milan have joined the race for Roberto. When Deportivo came out saying that Inter Milan has become an option for Roberto, some contacts have been taking place, but no offer has been made yet. Playing in Italy ensures lower taxes and better economic conditions. That's why Cristiano Ronaldo went there. Barcelona lists Roberto as transferable, but they don't want to leave. They don't want him to leave for free. Long story short, Barcelona don't want to really keep Roberto, but they will keep him because they don't want him to go for free. They want to keep his value, retain his value. I heard some rumors that they are, calling City saying, yo, Pep, just take Roberto, man. Just do us a little bit of a favor here. But Pep doesn't want him into the City. But Inter, of course, they are looking for a right back, and watch out for Roberto. Watch out for Emerson as well. I think Bellerin is being linked as well. Also, Zappa Costa is being linked. So Inter Milan are going for a new right back. They just sold Hakimi to 70 million to PSG. So watch out for this. I think Roberto would do well in Inter Milan, especially in the 3-at-the-back system, to be honest there. But we'll wait and see how it develops. Right now, Inter Milan just interested. No offer, no bid has been made yet. So keep an eye out on that. But Barcelona midfield that will be staying at the club is Sergi Busquets, coming in from Mundo Deportivo, coming out saying that Sergio Busquets is studying the condition of his contract and he would accept a salary reduction. Different compensation formulas are being proposed by the club, and further meetings will be taking place in the next few weeks. And also, Xavi Cavallo came out back in that statement saying that Barcelona have offered Sergio Busquets to extend his contract for 2 more years until 2025, but with a 50% salary reduction. Busquets is considered essential. He wants to continue and expected to accept this proposal as well. So it's just so nice to see a legend do this for the club. Busquets is one of the most important players in this squad, without a shadow of a doubt. If we did not have Busquets, I would not be confident going into the season. And he's about to take a 50% wage cut when Jordi Alba is crying that he's being linked to Inter Milan. I mean, the state of it. I think Busquets' contract expires next year, so we're going to renew that 50% wage reduction, and Busquets is going to, he's open to accepting it right there. He wants to continue and is expected to accept the proposal. I mean, what a legend. What a legend. Easily in the top 5 legends for Barcelona. Like, I cannot believe he's done this. A 50% wage cut. I don't know if you guys understand how ridiculous that is. I mean, Busi, man, just love the guy. Of course, the second captain. This just shows you this pandemic has showed a lot of the players' love for the club. You see Messi taking a wage cut. You see Busquets, PK, but then you don't see Roberto taking a wage cut. You don't really see Jordi Alba willing to take a wage cut. So this pandemic has opened a lot of eyes to us, to see who really loves the club and who doesn't. But again, for Busquets, it's just absolutely unbelievable. Now, let's talk about some other midfielders at the club. Pedri, the Spanish Federation has said no to Pedri in their attempt to have Pedri excluded from the Spain squad for the Tokyo Olympic Games. I mean, this guy's going to come back on one leg. I mean, he did an interview now just a few minutes ago talking about, oh, I'm very, very young. I can play a lot of games in a row. I just need a few days break, some crap like that. But he goes to the our reports saying that if he goes to the Olympics, Barcelona will give him like a month off. They don't care if it's in like, La Liga time. They don't care. They're gonna give him a month off, which I completely agree with. You cannot let Pedri play La Liga, Copa del Rey, then the Euros, then the Olympics with no break. He doesn't even need a preseason because he's already up to scratch with everything. He's playing very, very consistent football. So the club right now are saying that look, if he does go to the Olympic Games and does play a lot, because at the end of the day, he may go and not play that much, right? If he goes, he plays a lot. He's a starter. Barcelona will give him a month off no matter what. Like middle of La Liga, middle of the Champions League, we're about to get eliminated. They don't care. We're going to give him a month off, which I think is very, very good. But it still sucks that he's going to the Olympics. Let's talk about some of the midfielders that have been rumored to come to Barcelona. Firstly, we have made one signing coming in from Fabrizio Romano saying that Kays Ruiz-Atil will leave PSG and return to Barcelona as a free agent confirmed. He left for PSG back in 2015 following Barcelona's transfer ban due to illegal signings of youth players. Now, the rumors are, I think, came in from ESPN saying that Kays Ruiz-Atil will sign for Barca B, but he will be training with the first team all the time and having first team opportunities. So basically, he's going to be like a Mariba, registered with the Barcelona B, but train a lot and have a lot of involvement with the first team. Apparently, he's a very quality midfielder. I'm excited to see how he does. Hopefully, he's going to be a great player for us. But don't consider this as the midfield that we need right now. We still need another midfielder coming in, which we'll talk about in a few seconds. But Kays Ruiz-Atil, former Barcelona player, will be coming back. Haven't seen him play, never heard of him since these rumors have come about. So I see a lot of people asking me in the chat, you know anything about him? I don't. So I'm just waiting to see what he's all made about. Because of course we did sign in 2015 when we had the FIFA sanctions. Same with Arturo Vidal, other Turan and Alex Vidal, how they couldn't play for 6 months, so he had to leave because of that. So he's back now, and we'll see what he's really made of. But again, signing from Barcelona B, he'll be a Barcelona player, but we'll have promise in the first team and still train with the first team a lot. Now we have to some midfielders. Firstly, coming in from Juan Martí, saying that in recent days, Barcelona have moved for Sassuolo's Manuel Locatelli. Barcelona who have financial difficulties playing at such a transfer, find out that he's very close to joining Juventus. So Barcelona were snooping around for Locatelli. Then the Sassuolo told him that, look, he's very close to going to Juventus. Either you match that offer or you have no chance, pretty much. And they couldn't. Also, by the way, Arsenal are in the race as well. They made a big, big offer as well. So Locatelli to Barcelona is not going to happen this summer. He's probably going to go to Juventus. But Arsenal are still, in the race. But Barcelona, with what's being thrown out right now, I think 50 million euros, we can't achieve that whatsoever. But another Serie A midfield that's been linked to Barcelona is Mateo Brozovic, coming in from Sports, saying that Barcelona is interested in signing Inter Milan midfielder Mateo Brozovic, whose contract expires next summer. Now, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, would you take Brozovic at the club? So, 28 years old, Croatian midfielder, CDM/box-to-box. I mean, I think on a free deal, I would take it, but paying something this summer, we're looking at maybe 10 to 15 million because he's going to be, his contract expiring in 1 year. I don't really know about this. I think, is he the right profile that we need? He's kind of more of, a Mourinho, Conte kind of player, the shithousery, all that type, coming in. He's not really, a technical player. But, I mean, there's a midfielder. To be honest, the question is, would you bring in Brozovic for 10 or 15 million or bring in back Paulinho on a free deal? I mean, I'm leaning more towards Paulinho, but people are saying in the chat only if he's free. I'm on that same boat as well. So we'll see how this develops. It's coming from Sports, so probably just checking some stuff out there, just bring up some news. So we'll see how this develops. But his contract is expiring next summer, so he will be free next year, but not this summer. This summer, Barcelona want him. They're gonna have to pay something for him. Now let's talk about some of the parties from Barcelona. Firstly, Umtiti coming in from Sports, and then Barcelona will speak to Samuel Umtiti in the next few hours. They want him to lower his wages, then leave on loan. Umtiti still intends to convince Ronald Koeman, so Barcelona could take drastic measures to force the situation and find a solution. I mean, what I talked about before, like we see people who really love the club and who don't. This guy does not love the club. I want to stay. I want to put Ronald Koeman wrong. I want to still stay my 250K a week wages. Watch out for Umtiti's contract being terminated at Barcelona. I think Joan Laporta has had enough of Umtiti. He's going to ask him one more time, reduce your wages. If he's not, watch out for the termination of Samuel Umtiti. He is being linked to a loan move to Marseille. He does want to go on loan, but he wants to keep his same wages. And Barcelona don't want to have that. They want him to reduce his wages first, then go out on loan. So, again, with that 250K a week, Marseille can't afford that in any way, shape, or form. They're doing a lot of transfers right now. They were looking at paying around like 60, 70K a week for Samuel Umtiti, and he's on 250K a week. So what's the point of loaning him out if we're still going to pay over 150 million for him a week? It just doesn't make sense, right? So that's what Barcelona want him to do, reduce his wages, then loan him out. But Umtiti is saying no to that. So again, I have to warn you guys, watch out for the termination of the contract of Samuel Umtiti. Next defender is Junior Firpo. The Athletic have come out and the Junior Firpo's transfer to Leeds United should be finalized by the end of this week or maybe the beginning of next week. His medicals with the English club will be held in Leeds. So Junior Firpo is expected to travel to Leeds in the next few days to do his medical. 15 million euros plus variables, and I think 2 or 3 million will go to the Real Betis because they do have a percent sell-on clause. So that's going to be the first big sale for Barcelona this summer. Of course, we sold Todibo, Conrad, terminated Fernandez's contract. This will be the first big sale where we get money, and also he's the first registered first-team player. Well, besides from Fernandez, but we terminated his contract. He's the first first-team player that's been sold. So wishing the best of luck again. Hopefully he does do well. I think he will do well on the Bielsa, but that transfer will be completed in the next few days. Next player that could be leaving Barcelona, another midfielder, is Carlos Alina, coming in from Jordan Romero. Since the best two options for Alina at the moment are Valencia and Getafe, his future at the moment seems to be between one of these two clubs. Now, he has just come back on loan from Getafe, so watch out for that. He may want to stay there with Cucurella, all them type of players, but Cucurella is being linked with the move to Atletico Madrid. But if he's going to be included in the Valencia deal, we have to try to get Jose Gaya out of this. We can't just, sell him to Valencia with nothing and then not try to get Jose Gaya. Offer Braithwaite and Alina for Gaya, man. Like, why not? Why not? Two players that we don't use. Bring in one excellent quality player for the future and for the present right now. That's what I would do personally. If you want Alina on a permanent, then offer Braithwaite on loan for Jose Gaya. I would do that. But I don't know why Valencia are being so stingy about it. No, we want those two players, but we don't want to give you Jose Gaya for them. It's like, come on, man. But we'll see. Alina is definitely going to be leaving the club this summer. He won't be staying in the midfield, which is quite unfortunate. I loved Alina when he came through, when he broke through under Luis Enrique. Hasn't worked out for him. Maybe he could come back in the future like a lot of other players have done. So again, we'll wait and see. But Alina will be in the club, and the two clubs that are winning the race for him right now are Valencia and Getafe. Next midfielder in the club, a lot of midfielders are going to leave the club, man. Monchu coming in from Jordan Romero again. He's come out in that Barcelona and Monchu have agreed for a friendly exit. He will leave the club for free, but Barcelona will keep a buyback and a percentage of his future sale. Some first division, and many second division teams are interested. Hopefully, Monchu stays in La Liga, man. I don't want to go back and this is a good new division. I want to see him in La Liga. I want to face him. I want to see how he plays. We've always seen him. I've seen him play a handful of times for Barcelona B, but the one time I actually saw him play was, Napoli during the coronavirus for like 5 minutes, and he did okay. But of course, he's going to be leaving for free. Barcelona going to have a buyback option in that clause for his first contract, and also a percentage of any future sale with whatever team that he agrees to join. Hopefully, it is in the first division, so we get to see him play. But again, Monchi will be leaving the club. Next player's already left the club. Just want to give you a few details about it. Is Con de la Fuente coming in from ESPN, saying that Barcelona hope to add a buyback option clause for Con de la Fuente, which is certain for a specific time frame, but the regulations in France did not permit that. But the club have received a 50% of any future transfer fee for Conrad, which is very, very good for Barcelona. Because, for example, if Marseille sell him on for 20 million, we get 10. They sell him on for 40, we get 20. They sell him on for, let's say, is an unbelievable season. He goes to, I don't know, Arsenal for 60 million. Barcelona will get 30 million of that. So watch out for the sale of Conrad in the future, because Barcelona will get a big chunk of that wages. But again, no buyback clause in there that Barcelona wanted because the French regulations did not permit that. Now, video live stream, just to end it off, I want to talk about two things. Firstly is the fixtures for next season in La Liga have been confirmed. And I have to point out a few months. Firstly, to start, we're going to play Real Sociedad at home, then Athletic Bilbao, then Getafe at home. So that's going to be a tough start right there. Simon Mess away, Real Sociedad very difficult, and Getafe park the bus kind of team at the Camp Nou as well. That's going to be very, very difficult. But I have to point out October. Look at the first 3 games of October. Atletico Madrid, Valencia, and Real Madrid in the space of a few weeks, which is going to be a hell of a week. I want to see if I can go there. I want to see if I can go to Valencia and remember for those 2 games at the Camp Nou. We'll see, but I'll plan on it. But again, that's going to be a very difficult week. Also want to point out, where is it? I think the end of the month, by the way, the end of the season, Mallorca, Real Betis, Celta Vigo, Getafe, and Villarreal. So we're fighting for La Liga, a few points, between us. That's going to be a very difficult run. And also, where's that one that I saw? Right, February. Look at this. February is going to be difficult. Atletico Madrid at home, Catalan Derby, Valencia at the Athletic Club. So Valencia is going to be at the Mestalla. That's going to be difficult. So watch out. Again, start is going to be difficult. October, first 3 weeks. February, the whole entire month. And also May, if we are fighting for La Liga, a few points away from Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, or whoever. That's going to be a very difficult run there. So watch out for that. Finally, just want to announce that Barcelona have announced their player of the season, voted by all the journalists and all the Catalan journalists there, and they've actually voted for Frankie de Jong. And you know what? I want to give them credit, because usually they have like an agenda. They don't have an agenda. They have like this thing where they kind of don't vote for Messi because we all know that Messi's the best, right? Even my player ratings, my season review video, I said that Messi was the best player, but if I had to give it to one player other than Messi, I would give it to Frankie De Jong, and he's won it. I think last year Ter Stegen won it. So it's not to see other players other than Messi getting recognition in the squad because I think that's absolutely fantastic. But anyways, De Jong has actually won the Player of the Season for FC Barcelona last season. Fully deserved. I do believe he was the best player behind Messi that season. And of course, what's her name? Aitana won it for the women's team. So congratulations to her as well. So that's going to be the end of this transfer news roundup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Of course, subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Hopefully you guys, again, leave me your thoughts about, I want to know your thoughts mostly on Busquets taking that wage reduction and also about Roberto. Okay, you think we can flog him off at the club this summer or you think we're going to be stuck with him? We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and Forza Barca.